Tonight, a controversial Texas law remains in legal limbo. A federal appeals court is hearing arguments over whether Senate Bill 4 is constitutional. This law makes it a crime to cross the border illegally, and it allows city police to arrest anyone suspected of doing so. The Biden administration argues border enforcement is the job of the feds, while Texas maintains that it's picking up the slack of the federal government. 12 News reporter Ebony Coleman joins us with a breakdown of today's hearing. Ebony.
That's right, Brenda. The U.S. Fifth Circuit of Appeals is weighing whether Texas can start enforcing its proposed immigration law. Regardless of this ruling, we expect the Supreme Court to take the case up next. Protesters have gathered so many times outside the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans. It can be difficult to remember which part of SB 4 they're fighting now.
We drove like 20 hours from El Paso to get to New Orleans just to be here today.
And today, the argument about where the court fight goes next.
First case on our docket this morning is 24-50149, United States of America versus State of Texas.
In federal court, only an audio feed is allowed, no cameras, as Texas and the Justice Department ask again for the Fifth Circuit to decide whether Texas can start enforcing its own immigration law or not, and then essentially send it to the U.S. Supreme Court for the final say.
Texas has looked at the Supreme Court precedent and the laws that Congress has enacted and has tried to develop a law that goes up to the edge but no further. Now, to be fair, maybe Texas went too far, and that's the question this court's going to have to decide.
And while waiting for that latest decision, SB 4 remains on hold. Texas authorities cannot act like federal immigration agents. The protesters today wanted to stay that way.
That SB 4 is clearly illegal and unconstitutional. It is not the role of the state of Texas or any state to enforce federal immigration laws.
That's the decision that prosecutors and the state of Texas wait for now. Now, if SB 4 becomes law, it would make it illegal to cross the border, a Class B misdemeanor, which is punishable by at least 6 months in jail. In studio, Ebony Coleman, 12 News.